All right, we have a knife here, one of unknown size, quantity, price, blade shape, blade finish, handle type. Can't remember what this one is, so let's see what we got. Okay, a bag within a box. Ooh, that's right. Okay. I knew I had this coming, but I forgot that it was coming this soon. Very cool. Probably made in Canada. Not a very common origin for a knife. This is the Grimsmo. That is quite impressive. A Norseman. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking scale, I have to say. Let's see what all might come in the box. This is the same box that Craig Brown's using for his brown knives. This is glued in, so nothing's in there. Anything under here? Oh, there we go. Little cert of authenticity and a sticker. So this one is from 2019, Stonewashed Double Honey Purple Bronze Ano. Oh, bronze hardware, purple finish color. Doesn't look very purple to me. Guess there's a little bit in there. Yeah. Serial number 2620. And it's in RWL 34 blade steel. So let's see what we got. Nice little finishings with their stuff they give you to maintain it, the maintenance tools. Okay. Very nice on the deployment. Really been curious what that is actually like in person with this blade finish. I've seen it a bunch of times. It is definitely a funky look to it. That is a crazy tanto right there. Oof, that is very drop shut. Super solid. It has a nice serial number etched in there in a very subtle way. Interesting. Single side thumb stud. I didn't catch that. Centering looks awesome. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a very nice, clean knife here. Let's just get it one, it's been outside in the cold, one little wipe down and see what we got. So on the pocket clip side, nice little etching of the Norseman there, the logo, or the Grimsmo, I guess, but it's, I don't know. I guess it is just the Grimsmo logo, not representative of this model, but of the overall brand. The fit and finish feels great, very high quality. Let's give it one more good wipe on the show side. And yeah, it is a nice one. It's I'd say this and the Holt are the most similar. What I really like on this one versus the Holt is the percentage of handle that you get because the lock bar is so narrow. Very easy to actuate the lock bar also. This feels like one of those ones where if you get out of the way fast enough, yeah, you can just, watch out. All the way down. Very, very nice action. Different than others, not as clicky. The detent's plenty strong, but it is very subtle when it actuates. Let's see how it does with some lock bar pressure. It definitely is impacted by it. You're not going to get that out very easily with pressure on the lock bar. Just give this blade another wipe here. It is definitely a wild looking blade. Really nicely knocked down across the top. I like the thumb stud. Just a nice knife. You know, I think they charge like $900 or $1,000 for this, and that does feel like a lot to me. You know, I get made in Canada and everything, but for something, it's actually interesting. Also, it's very narrow. It's very thin. Like, it's a pretty big knife, but it's about the same thickness of the Demco 8020.5. By comparison to like even a Demco 8020S, which has a pretty thin blade, quite a bit thicker. And a full-size Demco 8020, even that much thicker. So it's very narrow, which is interesting. I don't think I really realized that. Feels good in hand. No lock bar insert, so the detent ball does a, oh no, I'm wrong. It does have a lock bar insert, so that's great. Huh, very interesting looking detent. It's not really a ball, it's like a little hexagon or something. What is that? Or has this thing just been used a lot and it's worn down? Not sure. I'll have to comment on the video for me there, because that is not something I'm used to seeing. Such an interesting shape for a detent. But yeah, it does look like, if I'm seeing it right, the over travel stop can definitely come out. Maybe the detent ball is in the frame. Yeah, I think the detent ball might be in the frame there. And just the over travel stop is removable. It's nice that they have an over travel stop though. That's nice. I do think there's some writing in the frame too here. What does this show here? So that says, I don't know, you're supposed to look at it from this side or something? Norseman. And then the date. I think it says like, sorry, it's a little dirty in there. So we can just pull some of it out. Maybe May of 2019 or something. So I think it's a date and the model. And on the other side, you have like a logo in there, which is pretty cool. I don't know what that's, what is that over there? A little maple leaf made in Canada. So, proudly made in Canada. The Norseman. That's cool. A lot of nice engraving on the inside of the frame. And then leaving the exterior pretty simple. I like the, I do like the pivot hardware. I love it every time that this is not a circle with a, you know, just a circle with a hex in it so that it spins if you don't have a screwdriver on both sides. Kind of interesting that this isn't matching hardware with the rest of it, but not a big deal. But you do have the gold ano, the bronze ano on the standoffs as well. Solid knife, solid knife. Definitely one of the better flippers I felt. It feels less fragile than the Holt. The Holt, I like it, but it feels a little fragile to me. This feels not necessarily better in hand here, but the blade itself is a lot more substantial feeling than I remember the Holt feeling in the Spectre. So, interesting. Well, nice knife. Glad to have gotten to handle it. Have to think about where this might fit into my lineup longer term, but yeah, it's a good one to finally check out. A lot of you have been telling me to check out the Grimsmo, and I can see why. It's definitely high quality and a nice one. So let me know what I don't know about it. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.